Time to finish up another story. When the new girl says Labrys, Miss President opened her mouth, trembling. Oh, yeah, my controller's been connected, I think.
My name is Labrys?
Yep.
Labrys.
Labrys. And that instant, her pale face flushed with comprehension. Looks down at the mechanical limbs, and her face twists into a bitter expression. In the meantime, the shadow glares at the other robot girl.
Don't tell me you're...
Yes. I am the 7th generation anti-shadow suppression weapon, Aegis. I am the model that came after you.
But was used before you.
So you're here to seize her. Well, I won't let you.
Rough.
I'm sick of that place. I'm going to be free. Isn't that right, me? Won't that be better than letting the Kiricho group capture you again?
Kiricho. Capture,
Forced to fight others like herself. Miss President blankly repeats the shadow's words. She turns to me, her eyes filled with desperation.
I wasn't human?
I should answer her, and I try, but nothing comes out of my mouth. In that moment, I could feel our fate ripping apart.
I won't be caged! I will take my freedom!
The shadow's arm suddenly shoots out across the room. It's connected to her by a long chain and catches Miss President Labrys in it. The chain reels in like it was connected to a winch dragging her along. Shadow grabs Labrys and lifts her onto its shoulders. Next moment, Shadow bursts out of the announcement room. That was fast. Hard to believe she could do that while carrying Labrys, who probably weighs as much as she does.
Wait!
The other robot, Aegis, follows right behind. That just leaves Rise and me and a whole lot of questions. What the hell am I supposed to do now? Student Council President isn't human, but some kind of weapon? And there's another robot girl.
Ow!
Something smacked me in the back. Teresa. She's staring at me with flushed cheeks.
Senpai, aren't you gonna go after them?
She didn't have to slap me. After them. Yeah, why am I spacing out? Of course I can't just let stuff end like this. So what if she's not human? So what if she's not what I'd imagined? She believed in me. She trusted me. And yet I completely failed her. I'm not gonna let it end now. Not a chance in hell.
Thanks, Rise.
She didn't get to be a celebrity for nothing. She's really got some guts. It sure is great to have friends to urge you on.
I'll back you up from here. Good luck.
Right. A nod of determination. Leave Rise alone in the announcement room and run out the hole in the wall. I can't match her speed, but I know where they're going. Shadow left the room. She turned toward the stairway. She was going to head downward to be faster to make for the fire escape in the other direction. So while there isn't a whole lot to go on, I think I can guess where they're going. To the roof. To the roof we follow. As I huff and puff my way up the stairs, I see that the door to the roof is open, just as I thought. But when I got there, I didn't see what I expected to. It's a bunch of TVs. It took my breath away. Looks like a studio, like that place. This is the entrance to the world we used up until this spring. It went away after we solved the mystery last year, but it must have come back when Labrys entered the TV and created the school. Guess that when everyone saw the Midnight Channel, they all became interested in it, like last time. That's why it looks exactly the same.
You're here.
Middle of the area, Aegis in the shadow, still carrying Labrys, are at a standoff. Labrys is silent. She looks conscious, but her eyes are empty, as if she's given up trying to understand anything. Shadow smiles when she sees me and snaps her finger. Suddenly, the area is enveloped with a strange presence.
The Grand Prix isn't over yet. If you want to chase me, you better fight each other.
So we're back at it. I try to chase after Shadow, but run to another invisible wall. This crap again? Shadow disappears back to the school building. Damn it, looks like I just helped her buy more time. Grand Prix isn't over. Don't tell me I've got to fight more to keep going. So now I have to fight this robot, Aegis? I timidly ask her. Hell, I don't know anything about her other than her name. First I need to find out what the hell she's doing here.
Is it true you came to capture her?
You're Captain Ressentiment.
Yep.
Yosuke Hanamura, correct?
She knows me, and she knows about the Zanamon part. Someone kill me. Oh gosh.
I saw you in the video advertising this tournament. The one showing the people currently in this world.
Did you now?
Still, Zanamon, huh? It's still really pissing me off, but to be honest, it's not that far from the truth.
Normally, I would recommend that you evacuate at once, but neither of us can leave. I must go after her.
What a coincidence. Me too.
But this has nothing to do with you.
I may not have meant to, but I hurt that girl. She was depending on me, and I turned my back on her.
Not a human, a robot. So what? That's what I'd want to say to her, but I couldn't.
That's why I need to go and apologize.
When I say that, Aga's expression relaxes. It's really natural expression, very human-like. Labrys' face was like that
I think
too.
I should explain certain things to you. I'm not authorized to disclose everything, but...
She slowly begins to speak. Apparently, there were incidents involving shadows and personas outside Inaba too. They didn't start recently either, but they made an unofficial squad to deal with the stuff like that, and Agus belongs to that group. She's a weapon created solely to fight shadows. She was given assaults that she could summon a persona, the only method of dealing with shadows. Mr. President, Labrys, was a prototype, but she went AWOL. Holy crap. I mean, after last year, I'm ready for any kind of crazy story, but this still takes me by surprise. Of course, it's not all that hard to believe when one of the robot girls is standing right here in front of me. But still.
There are shadows outside the TV too?
We would never have realized that a television could lead to a space like this.
Well, I'm surprised by what you just told me, so I guess we're even.
I tried joking and smiling, but Agus doesn't smile back. She looks straight at me. Her eyes are filled with strength. I can tell that she's measuring me up. Think of it. Agus looked at me the same way when we first met. I remember thinking, man, those eyes.
Hey, please tell me, what's going to happen to Labrys once you catch her?
I cannot answer that.
Agus hesitates before answering, like she has to squeeze it out of her throat. The pause says more to me than her words.
If you have no other questions, then let us begin the battle. There isn't any time to spare. Please don't resist. I can knock you out painlessly if you comply.
Yikes. But hey, I can't back down.
I act cocky so that I won't get scared. When I smile, I know that I just can't let her beat
Are
me.
you really going to fight a living weapon like myself? I do not mean to boast, but your chances of success are low.
I'm still a guy. And guys should help out crying girls, right?
For some reason, this brings a smile to her face. Then I had a thought. Was she trying to scare me to keep me from getting into something dangerous? Perhaps it's her way of trying to be kind to me. Well, if it is, it's not gonna work. I'll never forgive myself if I was sent home now. I lose something important to me. I've already made my decision. Maybe Agus sensed a resolution in me because she takes a fighting stance.
I understand. I accept your challenge. Here I come.
Let's do this. This time it's not just one battle, we got multiple battles to go. Captain Raisonnement.
Final.
Heavy damage! Damage! Light damage! Damage! Heavy damage!
Behind you! Bingo!
Fire! Guarding! Please hit! Fire! Damage!
Behind you!
Move down! Heavy damage! Light damage! Damage!
Bingo! Can you see this?
Firing! Damage!
Here goes!
Can severe impact! Firing! Move down!
Here goes! Mine! That's all!
Damage! Heavy damage! Severe impact! Damage!
Here goes!
Ordeal cut! Heavy damage! Severe impact! Heavy damage!
Mine!
Light damage! Heavy damage!
Behind you! Here!
No!
She could have ended me right there. My shoulders bounce up and down as I wipe my sweaty face on my sleeve, completely out of breath.
Well done. I'm surprised you defeated me. But this may have been for the best.
Huh?
You are truly concerned for her, even after discovering that she's a living weapon. Your sympathy is much more impressive than that of a fellow machine like myself. Such consideration is immeasurably warm and cherished for us.
Agus's voice is gentle, but she also sounds a little sad. I sense that she's carrying a burden that I can't even imagine. I don't know what to say, but she's giving me another one of those soft smiles.
I met my own friends once, and reached my own answer. I was thinking of telling my sister of these experiences.
Oh, she's your sister.
but I think it's better that you tell her instead.
I'd be able to do that? Wouldn't it be better for Aigis to go? No, the answer's already there. I have to face Labrys, for Aigis' sake as well. I look straight into her eyes to show my determination.
I don't know if I have the answer you're talking about, but there is something I want her to know. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get it across, but when I was going through tough times, I had my friend.
For instance, he bit his tongue, huh? Son of a bitch. That was such an awesome speech, and I muffed the last word. Silence ensued.
Friend.
Dude, do you pick up on everything?
Did he bite his tongue?
Pure disappointment when you open your mouth. Now I understand.
Damn it.
How do you know about that?
My database is perpetually being updated. Even as we speak, I am receiving information about you
Damn
from the
it.
server, known for wearing a trash can on his head. I comprehend.
Yes, the
How come all
Persona
this
4
information
intro.
about me is bad? And what's this server you're talking about?
To think you would have such hobbies. The possibilities of man are truly infinite.
That's not...
Senpai, can you hear me?
Well, there goes the peacefulness. Now I'm getting berated. The transmission from Rise. That's right, now's not the time to be acting stupid.
Loud and clear. Did you pick up Labrys' trail?
She's headed for the announcement room again. I'm gonna get out of here while I can.
The announcement room again? First I was worried about Rise, but now that I think about it, as long as she can use her persona to track the enemy, she's safer than anybody in here. Alright, time to catch up. If the Shadow needs to make us fight to stall for time, it means she's still got something up her sleeve. I stop my cheeks and wake myself up a bit. I'll finish it this time.
I entrust Labrys, my sister, with you.
Right. As I'm leaving, I hear Aigis' voice from behind. Words give me some relief.
I don't know, that you were gonna capture her and lock her up somewhere. Her shadow was talking about how she didn't want to be caged again, and that she wanted to be free. But you don't seem like the type to do that. I think you really do have her best interests in mind. I'll bring Labrys back to you, whatever it takes, Aigis-san.
Hanamura-san, thank you.
Look at that. Labrys does have a place to go. Yeah. Doesn't belong here in this made-up school. I bow to Aigis and start running again. Return to the announcement room and open the door. All I see is Labrys sitting low in the middle of the room. Mechanical legs are splayed on the floor and she seems to be mumbling something happily. Oh, okay, that's not right. Shadow is nowhere to be found. Where is she watching from? Obvious my suspicion, Labrys started talking to me in a cheerful but almost lifeless voice.
Oh, it's you, Yosuke-kun. What's wrong? Shouldn't you be in class?
You're not thinking straight. We're inside the TV world. You're not the student council president.
What are you talking about? I came here to broadcast a student council announcement.
Labrys looks up with empty eyes. She's no longer in her human form, but her stuck-on smile is painful to look at. It's not her real smile. Take a deep
Labrys.
breath.
That's your name. You know that, right? Let's go back and put an end to this fake world.
Why? Why are you saying that stuff?
Labrys finally looks me clearly in the eye. She's seen the
I
truth.
want to stay here. This is the only place I can belong.
Labrys slowly stands up and puts her arm behind her back. She removes her wings and they expand to form a giant axe.
I won't go back. I'm gonna stay here forever and ever.
She brings down her axe with incredible speed. Swinging a huge chunk of steel like that so easily, that's just not humanly possible. I mean, I expected as much, but I can't go easy on her.
I'm sorry I have to do this. I'll apologize as much as you want later. But right now, I've got to stop you with everything I have.
Let's go. Well, it's the actual Labrys, not her shadow.
Final. Fight!
Persona!
Give it up! Give it up!
You see this? Blast off! Behind you!
You're in trouble now.
This kid's
Give it
gonna
up.
get me! Yikes! Behind you!
I am like really rusty at this right now.
Come on! Go get it! You're mine! Come on, here you go! Over here!
Give it up! Give it up!
Here! Over here! Sheesh.
Get out of here.
Let's do this. Finished.
Do it!
Did it.
Why? Why can't I stay like this?
What good will it do for you to forget everything? You know that you're trying to ignore the truth and that you're lying to yourself. That'll only bring you more pain.
Labrys drops to the floor, crying her heart out. This is for her own good, but seeing it hurts me deep down inside. She looks at me with eyes filled with
You
misery.
wouldn't understand. No one can understand how I feel. That's right. They never understand.
Ominous voice butts
Shadow.
into our
So
station.
you were nearby after all.
Why wouldn't I be? I'm her.
Damn, wherever she is, I can't see her. Where's she hiding? So I'm looking around. Everything goes dark. And summon the fires of hell. Took a real change. Yep. Darkness appears and the scenery is completely different now. Completely different. If you're outside, the window has changed to something weird and creepy. Piercing red light fills the room.
What's going on?
What is that? Giant metal container like a furnace, and something being tossed into it like garbage. Look close to see it, the garbage looks like arms and legs. It looks like people. Try to calm the horror I feel creeping up my spine. I just don't know how to describe it. I can say is that wherever this is, it's nasty. This isn't the announcement room anymore. Stand fixated on the view outside, the shadow appears silently from the corner of the room.
I still need her, so I can become myself.
She approaches me as she talks. Her face is illuminated by two things, the red light from the room outside and the madness in her eyes. Back away in spite of myself. The shadow ignores me, drawing close to Labrys. Shoot, that's right. Labrys has said the words the shadow needs to hear. Her shadow hasn't gained true power yet. That's why she was trying to buy time.
Forgetting was your only escape route. But that's been stolen from you too. Poor pitiful me.
One with the mouth squishing sound. Labrys' shadow turns and begins regaling her. Her lips are at Labrys' ear, her words tugging at her heart.
Made them go through the same pain, but in the end, they still didn't understand.
The same pain?
It was so painful. It made you so sad. You hated destroying them.
Destroying them? Taking a look at the horror show outside the window. Human figures being thrown to the incinerator. It's a sight Labrys' heart created, right? Then that means this is... Suddenly felt like I could grasp the weight Labrys was bearing in her heart. And I could see how heavy that weight was. Shadow takes a quick glance at me and continues
He
speaking.
was forced to fight his friends too. But he didn't feel the despair that we did. He wasn't alone, after all. He's completely different from us. You're not human, or an ordinary machine. We don't belong anywhere, and we'll always be alone. No one will ever understand us. Please stop!
Shadow's trying to make Labrys deny that they're the same. I know that, but I can't do anything to stop her. Quietly watch the two of them
I'm
talk.
not alone! I'm not! If they don't understand, who will? The only ones who could were all destroyed. By our own hands. No! That was you! Not me! You're not me!
There we go. Agitate the shadow.
I'm free now! No one can capture me! I'm truly free!
Yep.
Yes, the power!
Showtime. Well, there it is. Shadow goes wild and shakes Labrys, knocking her aside. Catch from behind. Liz looks up at me a bit surprised, but the look in her eyes is frail, ready to fade away at any moment. I smile at her.
Worry. It's okay if you can't at first. It's really hard to accept yourself. The only reason I could do it was because I had friends to help me. It would have been impossible to do on my own. I'm here with you now. And you've got Aige-san too. We'll help you face yourself.
Shadow's one was a bit of a surprise. Instead of changing shape, she summoned a monster behind her. What the hell, man? It's like a persona. It's pretty damn gigantic. Just looking at it makes me weak in the knees. It's at least 3 times my size. Shadow's eyes glow gold. She turns her wings into an axe like Labrys had. Crap, and it was hard enough just fighting a robot girl with the axe. I'm gonna be honest here, I'm having a hard time thinking I could take her on by myself. But something pops in the back of my mind. Facing my friends, of Aigis, everyone who's trusted me with all their hopes. I get ready to fight. Power surges through my body. Alright, now it's my turn to
I'm
work.
gonna save you no matter what. And when we make a promise like that, we keep it.
Showtime! Dry. Fight Shadow Labrys.
Final. Fight!
Just getting started. Here goes. My persona. Down here.
There we go.
Over here. Behind you. Just getting started. Down here now.
Well, I broke her persona. Or at least whatever persona that is. I was about to get ready to go out. Shadow finally stops moving and settles down. I run to Labrys and pick her up. She's still awake, but her expression is gloomy.
I'm such a failure. I can't win against anyone. I even let my shadow out. I'm a weapon, but I'm so useless. It would be better if I was just scrapped.
Lack of energy in her voice and body is enough to put me at a loss for words. If I haven't mean to convince her otherwise, doubt came crawling back into my mind, but I still need to tell you. I opened my mouth to put the heavy feelings in my heart into words.
There was someone I liked once, but she got killed.
Saki.
It's the worst thing you could imagine. I couldn't forgive myself or believe she was gone. I even tried to forget about her. I thought then that no one could understand how I felt. I mean, how could they if they weren't me? Only I could understand how I felt. That's what I thought. I had given up, but that wasn't true. Even if people haven't had exactly the same experiences, they can still understand each other. I have some great friends now to prove it.
Friends.
If I'm strong at all, it's because I have them. I can remember my friends are with me whenever it really counts.
Yeah. But I don't have that.
You should, though. There must have been someone who was important to you. Just think back.
Her lips quiver and she shakes her head gently. Single tear was all it took, like a dam breaking. She starts to cry.
They're all gone. I can't see them anymore. And it's all my fault!
Yeah, that's what Shadow Labrys was getting at. She didn't just lose them. I don't know the details, but I'm going to bet that she had to destroy someone herself against her will. I can't imagine the pain that would cause. But
I see. Can't it be us? Your friends.
as I say that, I stretch out my hands to her. But Labrys looks away from me and she won't take my hand.
I'm not human.
Who cares? One of my friends is a shadow. Remember
Teddy.
Teddy? The one who was acting like your knight? He was originally a shadow. And you have Aige-san with you too. I know she was really worried about you.
Really?
She raises her head and looks at me, but she still hesitates. Shoot. I really don't know what to say in situations like this. I bet you would have the best lines memorized just for the occasion. Okay, I gotta try something that sounds natural, no matter if it's particularly suave or not. Time to try a joke.
My arm's gonna get tired leaving my hand out like this.
Labrys looks confounded for a brief moment, but looks like I chose right.
You really are something, you know that?
Come on. With a smile, Labrys takes my hand. It's cold and hard, but it feels natural. Because I know that's the hand of a girl who's trying her best.
I'm not alone.
That's right. We'll be by your side.
Labrys nods her head and slowly stands up. I offer to help her up, but she pushes my arm away and walks toward her shadow. The shadow says nothing, just stares at
Want
Labrys.
everyone to understand. You weren't wrong about how I feel. I'm sorry I ignored you all this time. I was the one who left you all alone. No, you are me after all.
Ariadne. Her persona.
This is my persona.
Though I'm pretty sure in battle she was capable of using it. Even before she actually awoke into it. Wow! It's such an elegant white silhouette, it's hard to imagine it was the same as that black bull shadow. I was worried that there might be something wrong, like she was damaged or something, but when she turns to me, I can see the strength in her eyes. I breathe a sigh of relief. I lift my face and cheerfully call out to her.
Well, let's get going. Back to where our friends are waiting.
You got it.
Let's go. Now she's accepted herself. She nods to me and smiles like when we first met. No, even brighter. Labrys accepted her shadow and the host disappeared. For a while, I was worried about how the P1 Grand Prix was going to end, but it's all over now. All that's left is for us to get the heck out of here. I hear from Risa that all those fantastic invisible walls have disappeared. Now I can go meet up with my buddies and Igus. Or so I thought. Led by Risa, Yuchi and Yukiko all come running into the announcement room. Teddy, Kanji, and Naoto follow them. Way to rush things, but I guess I wouldn't want to run around if I was stuck in a cage all day too. The investigation team is back together. They weren't surprised to see Labrys. I mean, I can't blame them, she's a robot. I explained circumstances to them. I was so tense the entire time, but of course, even after learning how all this transpired, there wasn't a single one of us who would blame her.
I lost in the very first round. I wish I could have fought a little more.
I'm glad that I didn't have to fight you, Chie. At least fighting against Yosuke-kun didn't trouble my conscience much.
Well, damn!
There. She can say that because she loves you.
Pardon me if I don't share your optimism there.
These guys are way too easygoing. As I'm complaining, Kanji seems pretty enthusiastic.
Do that again sometime. It ain't good for our bodies if we don't let our personas out once in a while.
But normal people can't let them out.
I'll sponsor a real Grand Prix.
No.
Our very first go on a date with Teddy Grand Prix.
No.
No one would enter.
How cruel.
True. Teddy balls and throws himself to Labrys' arms and she instantly opens her mouth to speak.
Can I sign up?
Oh my
Don't.
gosh.
You
Like, no.
You know
No.
what? Count me in.
Oh my.
If you're in, then I'm in.
Oh my god.
Well, then me too.
I'm out.
Damn it,
Oh my
jerks.
gosh. Even Narukami just bailed. Yep. These are my friends, people. Whatever. As long as it makes Labrys smile.
Alright, it's time we go back.
Oh, I'm in. We're out. Oh gosh, come on, man. Everyone cheers in agreement. We all head to the roof. That's where the exit from the TV world is, in the studio area. Plus, we can meet up with Igus while we're there. All Teddy has to do is bust out the exit and we'll be back at Junes. We climb the stairs and as I expected, Igus is waiting for us. When she sees that Labrys is safe, she smiles.
It seems everything has been resolved.
But a pair I've never seen before is standing behind her. They have intensely intimidating auras. I could tell they aren't no people like me. Guess they must be members of Igus' team on the same mission as her.
It's over already. I still don't feel entirely satisfied, though.
Don't be like that, Akihiko. Just be happy that it's over.
I took a closer look at them. One's an amazingly gorgeous woman, and the other's a buff guy who isn't too shabby himself. It's pretty easy on the eyes, too. put the three of them together and they really pack a punch. And the way they're dressed, well, they pack a punch too, but in a different way. It's always something about Mitsuru's coat. Beauty in the fur coat steps forward and bows to me. Same time, Labrys hides behind my back.
Hanamura, yes? You have my thanks for helping us retrieve Labrys.
Her tone is soft but articulate, intellectual, and charming. But one of her words bothers me.
Could you maybe not use the word retrieve?
I'm a little scared to talk back to her, but I'm not going to budge on that one. She appears taken aback for just a moment, then she smiles.
You're right. My apologies. I'm Mitsuru Kirijo, Labrys' handler.
Kirijo? I've heard that name somewhere before. Huh. Kirijo? As in a huge company, Kirijo? I turn to Igus for an answer. Picking up on what I want to say, she replies with a smile. Seriously? So the group she had mentioned was... Because we're also considered by the important name, Kirijo-san tells us, incredibly politely, that they were most likely the cause of the incident. She also explains what I want to know about most, how Labrys was going to be treated.
I'm not gonna be scrapped.
I have no plans to shut you down and destroy you. Kirijo-san's answer is so direct that we can't help but cheer. Labrys is more perplexed than happy. Kirijo-san takes Labrys' hand and lowers her head.
Indeed, you aren't. You have done nothing wrong. It's actually me who should be apologizing to you.
Oh no, you don't gotta do that. I felt like there was no getting around being sealed away again. I've made friends now, so I thought I could live with it.
Labrys.
I can't believe this is happening. This is all thanks to you. Yosuke-kun. Ah!
Transmission. Just like in
Labrys?
Yu's story. What? Something's wrong with Labrys. I guess the others all look confused by her unnatural pause. You know she's been through a lot today, but did she break something? But then she speaks in a voice that none of us were expecting.
It's not over yet.
That's not Labrys' voice. It's as if someone's speaking through her mouth.
Is this the same communication system we use? Everyone, step away from Labrys!
Kirijo-san, seemingly used to a dangerous situation, warns everyone. The moment Labrys' hand moves, stretching towards the battle axe on her back.
Huh?
And the next instant, lifting the axe without hesitation, she swings right at me. That was faster than I've ever seen. Even the shadow wasn't that fast. Ground split for several meters and the fragments fly everywhere. The hell? What's going on here?
Labrys! Hey, what's gotten into you?
I cannot gain access. She is being hacked. It isn't coming from inside this facility. The signal originates elsewhere.
You mean outside the TV?
This is just a little extra resistance. Now, entertain me.
Labrys' face completely expressionless as she points her axe at me.
What's happened to you, Labrys? Damn it, why do we have to fight now after making it this far? Ugh!
Again? Did I fail her again? Both thought crept back into my mind. Frantically try to shake it out of my head as I lift my weapon. I tried telling myself over and over, I don't have a choice. I have to do this. Damn it! Final battle.
Final.
The 9th match.
Fight.
The Yasogami Steel Council President.
Over here! Down here! Go get it! Just get stuck! Just get that! Mine! Down here! You're mine! Persona! Mine! Go, Jiraiya! Mine!
Damn! Easy. Labrys had stopped moving and had fallen to the floor. Now she begins standing up robotically with jerking motions. She begins speaking in that eerie voice again. Maybe speaking is the wrong word, but it's definitely in my head.
My, she was quite easily defeated. Evidently, I didn't push her far enough. Well, she is a test unit, so this is as far as my little game goes.
So whoever's voice this is the one controlling Labrys? From the way he was talking, I could tell that he wasn't serious. He doesn't comprehend how cruel he's being by controlling her like this.
Who are you?
Ah, yes. I have more than enough data now. I should thank you all. Although this didn't work out, you did stay in it to the very end.
Labrys' shadow was only the mastermind of the tournament. I see now. You're the true culprit behind the whole thing.
It hits me when Kirito speaks. That's right, Labrys' shadow split from her after she entered the TV. So she merely held the tournament. Shadow could not push Labrys in here. When else? The culprit has to exist. This incident could never have happened.
Indeed, it was I who stole Labrys away. Since I don't have a persona and can't enter a TV, I needed a puppet that could run amok for me. Labrys' persona was only partially awakened, so I had a feeling her shadow would appear if she underwent a little suffering.
Well...
You got the better of me this time. You deserve to know at least that much.
He admitted it, but his tone was mocking. Culprit's controlling Labrys somehow from a safe haven outside the TV? No way.
Using Labrys for your own selfish reasons? That's horrible. She has a heart. Do you even know how much pain Labrys went through?
A heart, hmm? Meaningless. Whether or not she has one matters not at all to my plan.
Bastard!
Well then, everyone, until we meet again.
When the voice stops, Labrys collapses to the ground like a puppet with cut strings. I quickly catches her and holds her up, but it looks like she's unconscious.
Damn it!
Really hate myself for subbing that the case was closed just a few moments ago, but I'm really pissed off at whoever was controlling Labrys. He knew about all of this, but he still manipulated Labrys' heart to do this to her. So angry, I clenched my fist so firmly that my nails are digging into my palms. Ugh. Rijo-san speaks from behind me.
It seems whoever our adversary is, they're connected to us. I advise you not
One
to
way
get
or another.
involved in this matter any further. From here on, you should leave this to us.
Huh? Are you telling us to back off from this?
Like I can do that. Whoever's behind this knows what Labrys had to do with it. Like I can do that. Whoever's behind this knows what Labrys had to go through in her past. No, not just the past. He knew what would happen if he was pushed into the TV world. On top of that, the instant he figured his plan had failed, he came and controlled it directly to turn us against her. Like, it's like we're his toys. I'm not gonna let him get away with that.
I understand how you feel, but this is too dangerous for you. We will do our best to ensure that no harm comes to you. Trust in us and let us work.
Come on, we've been involved like this far. You think we're just gonna shut up and watch you handle everything? He's probably saying that for our sakes, but how can we live with ourselves if we do all the fight? If they do all the fighting for us? No way, I can't let that happen. My mouth to really tell her off. But you speaks first.
Guys, let's leave this to them.
Huh? Are you serious?
Look at yourself, Yosuke. You can barely stand.
So he noticed. He was right. After all the fighting I've done today, I'm really beat. I'm sure everyone else is tired too after being stuck in this world for so long.
What?
Yosuke, let's go back.
You staring at me. Oh, I get it.
Thank you for your understanding. Don't worry, we'll keep you safe.
I'm sorry, Hanamura-san.
I guess bows apologetically. We all look glum, but none of us object. After all, we know that they aren't doing this out of spite. They didn't have my pillow on me, so I knew something felt weird. Is this the last we'll see of Labrys? Peek at her face as she lies in Aiga-san's arms. Of course, since she's unconscious, I can't talk with her. Thank Rijo-san and return to our world with heavy hearts. The return from the TV, we got at the food court, but we didn't really talk much. We split up not long afterwards. After all, we were all pretty damn tired. Chie and Rise put their heads on the table and fell asleep. They didn't feel like stopping by anywhere, so I went straight home. And last thing I can remember was being told dinner was almost ready. As I reached my room, I lost consciousness. Then loud electronic beeps bring me back into wakefulness. Reach out for my alarm clock, but realize the beeping into my alarm. It's my cell phone.
Who's calling me this early?
Damn it! Plugged it in, and now I can't reach it while I'm lying down. I rub my eyes tightly and get up to grab the phone. Caller is A number I don't know.
Hello? Huh?
I jolt wide awake. Speaker on the line is someone I never expect to hear from. Take a minute to fix my hair and make a mad dash to the place the caller told me to go. When I reach the designated location, there's something that looks completely out of place here in the countryside. A limo. Holy crap, that's long. So long I thought I was seeing things. Yeah, it's definitely no place for a car this awesome.
Oh, there he is. What took you so long?
Looks like everyone else is already here. I ran so hard I almost barfed, but I finally made it.
Labrys and the others were just about to leave.
I made it. In time.
I'm glad I could see you before I left.
That's right, Labrys is the one who had called. You want to say goodbye before she leaves Inaba? How can I refuse that? Still, I never thought one of them, Labrys especially, would call me. Wait a sec.
Did I tell you my cell phone number?
Obtaining the cell phone numbers of ordinary citizens is child's play.
Wait, what?
Holy shit, really? Are you accessing that server thing you mentioned?
The Kirijo group is kinda scary.
Kinda.
I asked if I could come see everyone. I wanted to give everyone a real goodbye.
Labrys looks down bashfully as she speaks. I guess Krizo-san are watching her from the limo limo with smiles on their faces. Man, this is a relief. Labrys can do things that she wants to. Glad she's in a group that lets her have her freedom. She really does have a place to belong.
What will you do now? Are you going back to that lab?
No. I decided I'm gonna work with Mitsuru-san and them. I want to do my damnedest to catch whoever used me to bait a trap for you all.
There's no hesitation in her eyes. She glares. Her strong will glares out. I see. She found what she wants to do.
Sounds like you're ahead of the game.
I'm reminded of the blank career choice paper still tucked away in my desk. Sense of hate that direction. The need to keep up appearances. I didn't want to handle that. Maybe it's time to face my future. Oh, I'll write down a big dream.
What do you mean?
Oh, just talking to myself. I'll let you know when everything's been decided.
Okay.
Okay. Just make sure you tell me, okay?
Labrys answers my smile with one of her own. Then she stretches out her hand. Take a closer look at them. They're quite delicate. Grab her and lift it above my head.
A handshake is so formal. I'll show you what the cool kids do.
I use my hand to open hers. I'm so confused, but she lets me move her hand around.
Like this?
Yep, that's it.
Here we go. Oh, high five. Time for a high five echoes to the clear May sky. Not to be outdone by me, Chie, Risei, and the rest give Labrys high fives too. To be outdone by me, Chie, Risei, and the rest give Labrys high fives too.
Thank you so much. Yosuke-kun, I won't forget about you. I'm friends with you now, so I'll stay strong.
That's right. Labrys begins to tear up, and to hide it, she hurries into the limo. Soon after, the limo begins moving quietly down the road. Labrys waves to us from inside the car. And after the car's gone pretty far, I can still see her waving from inside. She's still waving. Whoa, she's still waving. It starts to laugh a little. Can she see us? We can pretty make out the car from here. There we go. Departing with Labrys, we all end up hanging out at the Junet's food court. That's right. It's the welcome back party for you we'd completely forgotten about. We can finally get back to business. Okay, so this is where this photo comes out, because I've seen this photo a lot online, and I realized this is the source of it. So it feels kind of weird having a welcome back party after saying goodbye to someone.
Come on, let's hurry up and do a toast. I only get a 30-minute break.
Huh? Are you working today?
I can't take much time off during Golden Week. Teddy, you were out without permission a couple days ago, so be ready to pay the price.
Oh, but that wasn't my fault! You meanie jerk! Nurse lover!
Oh, speaking of which.
Shh, quiet, you!
How'd the conversation go from working to wanking in 2 moves? Someone help me. I didn't need them knowing this stuff. There's no time before anyone can ask you what he's talking about. I raise my cup and look at everyone.
Second time's the charm. Welcome back.
Welcome back, senpai.
After a toast, we all chat like we don't have a care in the world. This is the kind of atmosphere you can only get with the best of friends. But actually, that's not all. We aren't about to let things end the way they did.
Ahem. May I have your attention, please? It's time to announce the reason we're all here today.
Nurses!
Isn't it to welcome back Yukon?
You and I trade glances at Yukiko's question. I could see in my partner's eyes that he wants me to do all the talking. You see, we've already talked this out. Now it's the time to bring it up.
It's about yesterday's incident. You guys weren't satisfied with how things ended, right?
Of course not. But
So, why not launch our own investigation?
Does that mean?
That's right. The investigation team is back in action.
Figure out what's going
Oh,
on.
now you're talking.
Wait a moment. I thought we were going to leave this to the Kirijo group.
Did I say we wouldn't get involved?
That's right, he only said to leave this to them.
Oh, you're right.
Actually, my partner here brought it up first, though I'm with him 100%.
Now that's our sensei.
Yukiko and Teddy jump right on board. On the other hand, the we're actually sensible team of Chie, Rise, and Naoto are sitting with their mouths wide open.
You're splitting hairs rather finely there.
Seems like she was definitely not expecting you to use weasel logic like this. But no matter how I think about it, I just can't let this go. After all, we've been through, the villain is still out there waiting for another chance.
So you're not on board?
I egg her on, and though she looks hesitant at first, she smiles
Of
fearlessly.
course I am.
I like that smile. That's what a reliable detective should look
Thought
like.
so. Alright then, let's find the real culprit.
Yeah!
When hands pile up in the middle of the table, friends are really what you need. Oh, it's already this late. Got everyone smiling, and though I'm reluctant to go, I stand up.
Well, I gotta get back to work. Come on, Teddy, let's go.
Who's this Teddy you speak of? I don't know anyone with such a pretty name.
Come on,
You
Teddy.
got some nerve trying that on me. Sounds like someone wants me to make his next shift a living hell.
Ah! No! But I'm still gonna skip work! I wanna have fun with Nana-chan!
Nanako. Teddy clasps Yu's hand and promises to visit the Ojima household tonight. Please, just this one night, he says. That's it. That's it. He don't cause Ojima-san any trouble. Well, I know the feeling. I never feel like break time is long enough either. But you know why I'm keeping my cool right now? Begged my dad to give Teddy and me tomorrow off. I haven't told him yet, that sucker. Yeah, that's right. We can't let this end here. It's still Golden
We're
Week.
gonna party till we drop. This time, for sure.
In more ways than one.